Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we will be building this amazing search screen which we left in our previous video, and after that we will be building this awesome filter component. So it will be a bottom sheet, so it will come from the bottom, and it will have one component which is types of car, so it will be a tab switcher component, and then we'll be building this price range which is a slider component, and after that these are the pickers which we can select from out of these four values, and there will be a one location which we can type the location of the filters, and then this color will also be a component, and this will be so this all three plus this four, this will be a common component which will be a parent component, and you will have one on press event and it will get back to you with the value which the user has selected. So yeah, let's get started. So let me tell you that we developed the home screen, so it's not going to take much time to develop this screen, as this will be a component. We have already implemented this component to this, and it will just take 10 minutes to build this screen, and after that we'll jump onto the filter screen, and as we move on then we'll build this after the flow. Yeah, so let's get started. So before coding, let's come to the repository, switch to the home screen branch, and take everything, like whatever I push, just take the pull, and let's move on. So yes, so let's press the R and see if the app is working. Yeah, it's working perfectly fine. So what I did now, it was the horizontal like this, so I removed it so it can look like a Figma, because if you could see, the vertical alignment is in the home screen, so the horizontal is in the search screen. So yeah, that's it. So let's get started. So if you can see that search screen is looking like this, so let's divide the browser or the file and come to the search screen. If you could see here that we have developed the search screen over here, but the styles are empty. So what we are going to do, just copy the home styles, press it over, like paste it over here, remove the unnecessary one and keep whatever we require. So as of now I just require two style, which is container and main. So yeah, let's save the file and see, remove the unnecessary imports and come to this file which is search screen. And yeah, so in this screen we are going to use this same header component. As you can see, if you have watched my previous video, then you have got the idea of how I have developed a similar header, which if I just pass the prop, then the same header will look like this and the previous one will not affect. Okay, so let's copy this thing from over here and let's paste it over here, and let's close the bracket. Yeah, let's import the header component from header, and then let's import the styles. And yeah, all of you who are watching my videos, some of you have come like new, but some of you are old members. So I think that if you have subscribed my channel, then it's good, but if you have not subscribed my channel, then please do subscribe my channel, and because it will help you to learn the React Native, because my new videos will be on your browser page, so YouTube will suggest you before, okay, than anyone else who have not subscribed my channel. So please do subscribe. So let's save the file and let's pass one prop, so you could see the magic. So the prop's name was hashback. Yeah, if you can see, the header got changed without much efforts. So yeah, we will use the principle try, do not repeat. Okay, and yeah, that's it. So as you can see, the search is looking fine with the three icons, and it's now reusable. But there is one trick that we have not implemented it, which is has back. So once the user is pressing on this back, nothing is happening, right? So let's add that. So if you can see, this is the header component. So this back is going to do only one work, and that is going back. So no matter wherever it is, so the work of it is just going back. So I'm not going to pass one function to like call it and then pass the on navigation dot go back. So let's write it over here. If any case comes that we require any different thing, like coming on to the different screen, or like it is a pop-up, then we just want a state to be false, then in that case we are going to pass one function at that particular time. But as of now we do not require it, we are not going to pass. So let's type over here go back. So if you have cloned my repo, then you know what is go back. I have implemented the navigation ref over here. So yeah, that's it. So once the user passes this, like presses this, so it will go back. Okay. So yeah, so as of now the user is on this page, so nothing is happening. So it should basically ideally go to the home screen page. So let's see what is happening. So navigation ref is ready, navigation can go back, then navigation ref it will go back. So let's check if we can do it with the use navigation hook. Navigation, use navigation, navigation. Yeah, let's use this navigation and see if it's working with the navigation or not, because we are already in the home screen. So what I want, that once the user click on this, he should navigate to this home screen. So that will be our last page, and after that home screen there is no back button, I guess. Yeah, there is no back button, so user has to press their mobile's default uh, go back, and then let's see if it works. So yeah, it's also not working. So in order for this to work, like when the user press on this go back, he should go on the home screen. So let's do something. Navigate, let's do one thing. Navigate to go to the app navigator and see what we can do. So can we push on to the home screen? Let's type over here. Okay, nothing is happening. Okay, let's see. Not this navigation, let's use the our navigation navigate function like this and see if it's going on to the home screen. Nothing is happening. So let's see why it's not working. Okay, it's not even typing. So if it has a back, okay, let's see. The logs are in the metro. I forgot we are using the React Native 78, so I got confused because I work on multiple projects with a lesser version, so I get confused because in there the logs are shown in the terminal, but in here the logs are not showing in the terminal. Here it shows on the this whatever what do you call this? This is the debugger. Okay, so if you can see, I have passed the hash back. It checks the hash back if it has. Okay, got it. So here I was doing one mistake, which is the hashback. So it's like if we are passing the hashback, then this will get rendered. As you can see, this is the code for the dots horizontal. So it is for the dots horizontal, so my bad. So for that we have to add over here. So yeah, mistakes do happen. So let's add here, go back. So yeah, and we are going on the home screen. So yeah, as you can see that the moment I press this, it goes to the home screen. So yeah, it's working fine. And now let's move ahead. So yeah, now let's do one thing. Let's add our code over here to stage, and let's push. Okay, get add, get commit -m, added the header in search screen, get, and then you have to type push. I hope you all guys are working with the git repo, because your machine can go get broken in any time. So you have your code hosted online. It's better to have it hosted. Okay, so now let's move on. Let's add this component, which is input component. So let's come down. Now what you have to do, come to the home screen, and there you can see that we have the search component. Yeah, so the moment you add this from component, simple. So this is the like main reason that we are like making our structure in component base. And let me tell you guys that we are going to make another component which will be a screen component. So as you know that some iPhones are not having the status bars, so there are some configurations we have to do different than Android. And as well as this is the Pixel Pro 9 Pro, so it has the like status bar, but the corners are roundish. So if I use the status safe area view from safe area context, from safe area view, like this, so what it does basically, it pushes down, so it is of no use. So same thing goes for iOS, it pushes down so much. So we are going to make one component, one separate component, which will be a screen component. So there will be some presets, like if it is a scrolling, so we'll pass one prop is scroll, or like preset scroll or fixed. So yeah, this is the idea. So do not worry that why I am wrapping it in the view. At some screen you will see that I'm wrapping it in the safe area view. So it's for like right now. Okay, after that we are going to make that as well. So it's going to be a full stack, starting from UI to the backend, everything start to end. Yeah, now user can type over here, and let's add this recommended for you. So if you can see that there are these brands and these logos are also here. So if you can see in the home screen, we have these brands and we have this flat list. So we can also put this into a separate component if you want. But for me, I do not want to put it into the component, because I only wanted the car brand into a component, which is this particular logo with the name. So yeah, because I do not want this brands, and I don't want this text over here. Okay, because it's already going to be in the horizontal direction, so I only needed that. And we are already using one flat list component, so I did not need to make it into a component. Okay, so what we are going to do, let's add the flat list like from React Native, and then add this. Yeah, similar to like this. And then what you have to do, just do is horizontal true. Okay, so what you have to do, just wrap it into one view, so it's not going to, you know, come down. So come to home screen, and there if you can see that we have wrapped it into a showcase. So only the styles we will copy. So let's copy the styles from show this, and only I need P18. So let's come over here and paste it like this. And yeah, I think showcase, what it is, row gap and margin top. So let's add that as well, so the UI will be consistent. As you can see that the logos, if you can see that there is a gap because of the brand's text. Here is we can't see the brand's text, so there will be a less gap as compared to that. So for that we'll reduce the margin top. Let's make it 8. And yeah, and if you know that I have also added one prop to this car brand component, which is selected. So by default it will select to everybody, like every component. So let's change something, that is selected is not going to be a boolean, but it will be some kind of let's say ID. Okay, so let's do one thing, let's make it a number, and is selected is equals to because we are passing the flat list, if you know. Let's save this, and if you can see we are also passing one item. So let's add those item like this. Okay, we are also passing one item, and as of now the item type will be a number. So let me tell you that as well. So item type will be a number. The moment we integrate the data, then the types will be added in this I file. So let's do one thing, over here, match it with the type item, and the moment it's matching, then yeah, then it's going to true or be a true or false. So is selected will be a 0 first, or you can say 1. So item, and then is selected, I am passing over here 0. Let's suppose 1. Okay, so I passed is selected 2, then it will go to the 2. If I pass 3, then the selected one will be this. So yeah, like this. Okay, so if we can make one state and we can press on it and we can play with it. So as of now, let's make it a static, because right now we are not even adding the hooks. Okay, as you can see, we are not even adding the hooks right now. It's completely a skeleton. It's completely going to be a UI kit for all people who just wants to use this UI kit. Okay, a custom basically. So now what we are going to do, let's come down, and as you know that we have developed this, okay, with this white BG and the corner radius left right, but as you can see over here we can't see that. So just pick this component and just paste it over here with this best cars and replace it with the recommended for you, as well as this view all text. So let's do one thing, come to the home screen, and now just copy this whole thing over here and come to this search screen, paste it over there like this, add the text from React Native and the car component, as well as now the flex row and the showcase cars. So home screen, if you can see, we have showcase, view all, and view container, as well as I think we have, yeah, that's it. So let's come to the search screen over here, and let's import the font sizes and the flex row as well, and the text. So I can see that the flex row is over here, and then let's add the text as well. So we have found the text, let's copy and paste it over here, and as you can see, typography doesn't exist. So okay, add it, and now you can see that it's looking fine. It's home screen actually. So this is the search screen, this is the home screen. So the search screen, and this is the home screen, this is search screen. So search screen is having one text, which is book now, which is my button. So we'll pass one prop. So if you can see that search screen is kind of big, like in a vertical direction, it's kind of scrollable. So what part needs to be scrollable, as they have not given the scrollable part, but as I can see that a user can scroll from start till the end. So the search bar, we can make it sticky one, as well as we can make it a scrollable one. So let's try. Let's come to the search screen and do one thing, that expand this as much as you can so we can scroll. Okay, and I'll tell you one trick as well for the make it the search bar, the search component to the sticky. So let's do one thing, just wrap this and this into a scroll view from React Native, not from the gesture handler. scroll view from React Native, not the question mark. Okay, like this. Now it is scrollable. Okay, so as you can see that it is already become a sticky component. So the reason, because it's out of the scroll view. Okay, it's out of the scroll view, but let's suppose if it is in the scroll view, so it will also get scrolled. But the issue is that as per user experience, if user wants to type and the user has gone down and there is some pagination, like suppose he scrolled 100 cars, and the moment he wants to type, he can't scroll. So it's kind of a bad experience for user. So what you can do, either you can add one animation, like user can scroll, as you have seen many apps, user can scroll till bottom as much as the moment he takes up a bit, then he could see one search component over there. So we can also give that functionality, but let's make it sticky header indices. So what it does, basically it takes one array and the child component, as you can see the child, so it's the child of the scroll view. So if I want that the first child should become the sticky, so I have added the one. So as you can see that it has the index 0, and I think it has the index 1. So it is become now sticky, as you can see, like this. So if I want my search component to be sticky, I have to do 0, and now it is looking like this, as you can see, like this. But it's kind of looking bad because the search bar is actually sticky, but you can see that the background, the cars are going below that search, right? In the user UI UX perspective, it looks a kind of bad. Okay, if you want to make it like this, then make sure that you have one color, which is this, the background color, which is I think F5 three times, and then user will not be like surprised that how it's looking. Okay, so for that, what we can do, let's come to the search component, and we have this flex row, as you can see. So for that flex row, let's add one thing, which is background color, colors dot I think background. So yeah, the moment I scroll, as you can see, the search is looking now perfect, right? The background things are not going behind the search component, so it's looking now nice. So yeah, these are the small minor things that we should take into the consideration, that I think many people might be teaching like this. Okay, so these are the small things we should like focus on. Also one thing, that if you can see on the right side, there is one scroll bar. So the scroll bars are good actually for users to understand till how much they have scrolled. But in some apps, if you have seen, there are no scroll bars. So for that, what we do basically, show vertical scroll indicator. So it's a prop which basically accepts one true or false. So if I have made it false, then if I scroll, then I can scroll like I can scroll, but I will not be able to see this show horizontal or vertical scroll indicator. So what I have to do, it's for the flat list of this component. So what I have to do, I have to just add this to this scroll view component. Horizontal, because we are not doing it horizontally, we are doing it vertically. So now you won't be able to see the scrollable bar component. So yeah, this is the thing I wanted to tell you. So if you can see that we have developed our search component. Okay, we have developed our search screen. So now one part is remaining, which is this book now button. So let's do that first. So I'll add one prop to this car component, and that prop will be button component. Okay, that prop will be a button component, and as you can see that on the left side we have price, on the right side we have book now button, and here we have the seats and the dollar sign. So we'll have to add one condition. Okay, first let's design the UI, and that will be, if I just comment this, okay, as you can see it's going invisible, and if I just comment whole thing like this, yeah. So let me tell you how we are going to proceed. So if this is commented, we can add one button that will be book now. Okay, but now in that case, what we need this price to be shown over here. So there will be a multiple conditions. So conditions, we do not want to add much conditions. So we can also do one thing, that we can comment this whole thing. Let's comment it, and now we can pass one prop which will be show bottom navigation, like bottom actions, and in that action we can pass the button component from outside, and there we can also pass whatever we want, which will give one more advantage to us to customize from outside. So let's do that. So come over here and add one interface, icar dot props props.ts. Okay, now I hope you are able to see it like this. Let's type export interface icar. Okay, and what it's going to accept, icar props, not only icar but icar component props, or like this, what it's going to have. So for now I just need that bottom actions like this. It will be a jsx dot element. So we have to import the react like this, and not the element, but I think e will be capital, so like this. So bottom actions are mandatory? No, it will be optional. So let's import and type here icar component props. So add here bottom actions, and as you can see that I want here that if I have bottom actions, render the bottom actions, or else render this component like this. Simple. So as of now you can see it's working fine. So let's do one thing. Come over the search screen, add here one prop which will be bottom actions, and inside the bottom actions what we are going to do, let's come over here. As you can see we need the same styles, so I'm going to paste over here, and I do not need this sofa thing over here, and I need this scale from theme, I need the font distro from vector icons, I need this pressable from React Native, and I need the same exact styles which I have given. So I need the same exact styles. So I need colors, and I need the dollar container, price container, and text bold, as well as price text container, and this much. Okay, so let's come over here and paste it like this, and the text is a duplicate. If you can see we have text already, but with the 16. So let's save this and add the flex. If you can see I have the flex and text bold, so let's add flex and text bold like this. Come to the search screen. Yeah, it is looking better. Okay, so let's do one thing. If you can see the bottom action, let's copy it and paste it over here as of now only. Later part we will shift it to the another thing which will be a view. So basically whatever we use particularly to that screen as repeated, so we'll put it into the view. So if any component such as a button component which gets used all over the app, so we put it into the components folder. But there are some components, okay, like this bottom component, we can also write it over here above the written. The code looks a bit of lengthy, so we just divide it into a thing which is called a view. So the view will get used to only particular screen. That's it. So these are the concepts which basically people follow. So what we have to do as of now, let's copy this and let's do one thing. Let's make one view here. Let's make one view, add screen like search dot, no, let's make the generic name like car actions, like this, car actions dot view dot tsx, and let's type rnfe car actions. Okay, and same, like we need the same styles. We are not going to like need different styles and make a different style sheet. Let's make use of that same style. And yeah, what you have to do, just simple copy this view like this, add it over here, just import it rightly like this, and the scale, the colors, and just save. That's it. And just import car actions. Simple. As you can see that is not assignable to type react element any. React element any. Okay, car actions, and then this, so it is react element. Okay, so why it's showing the error? JSX element is not, did you mean to call this expression? Okay, so we have passed the JSX, so we have to pass it like this. As you can see, react element any. If I do JSX element, I think it should work. There's no issue. So yeah, because why I had to do like this, because if I just pass it like this, just point it to the function, not called it. Okay, if I just point it, then what it's going, if I just go to this component And if you could see this bottom action, it's doing nothing over there. It's just going and sitting. It's saying I am not going to get called until you call me. So like it's asking you to call from your parent component. So if you want to do, you can also call like this. It gets render. But as we have defined a type which is jsx.element, nothing is going to happen, but let's use it like this. Okay, who used that two braces, the fat, circle brackets? Everybody's using like this, so I did it like this. So now in this particular car actions component, we are going to need one interface. So let's define that, or we can also define it over here because the interface is small. So let's type interface I car actions, and let's open it like this and just accept one component, or you can just define one. Okay, I was just about to pass one button component from here, but let's type over here only button component, and let's write over here text, and which will be book now. As you can see, yeah, looks good. So now add one styles. So the styles will be text style or button style. Styles dot button styles, styles dot text styles, text styles, like this. So come to this styles files and add one button style like this, and what you have to do, just remove the padding vertical. Let's keep it a scale of 4. Let's make it a scale of 4 and see, looks good. So let's add the text styles. Let's add the font size, which will be font size dot 12. Let's see how much they have given. So the fonts they have given is around 12, which is good. And add some padding horizontal, which will be scale of 6. Yeah, looks good. So let's add it 8. If you can see, the button is looking a bit of much more stretched in the horizontal direction, which we do not require. So let's do one thing, let's do 6. Yeah, like it's looking good. But as you can see, I think there is some vertical gap in these two things, so I want that. So for that, what we can do, we can increase basically this margin bottom. We can make it increase to the 4, and it will get increased. So as you can see, the price is on the left side, and this button is also there. So yeah, I hope you got my points. So let's do one thing, let's add this car bottom actions, import it, like pass it like this, pass it like this, pass it like this, and like this, and let's pass it like this, and see, the book now button is available. Okay, looks good. But also see one thing, we have given the bottom actions, but there is also one thing which I have to tell you. Come to the car actions. As you can see, if that there is a less gap, and the right side's car is getting stick to the mobile's right side, so I do not want that. So for that, what we can do, we can reduce the column gap to at least 4. Yeah, or else let's figure it out. Search style and car actions. These are the car actions. This is the flex. I think flex is having style which is 1. If I just remove the flex style 1, so it should not take whole space, but it's coming on the downside. So if I take the flex 1, it's taking the whole width. Can we make the price container like flex? It's taking 1. So let's add here something. Let's add inline style and see what's happening. So it has taken less space. So we can do flex 0.5. Let's do 0.8. If I add 0.1, till now it took whole space. As you can see, it took full width, right? By adding this flex 1 styles.flex, it took whole space. I think it had the padding top over this. Earlier it was like this. Let me undo it. Styles.flex, and yeah, it took a bit of space. Flex, if you can see, flex, it took this style. So flex direction was row and it took the column gap. So let's figure it out. Why there is this white space from this and this side? I don't want that. So it's coming from the card component, I think. So can we go to that card component and remove that or reduce that? If you can see, the car component is like this. If I go inside it, and the max width is there, but padding horizontal text container is having this padding horizontal. I think 12 is too much. Reduce it to 8. Reduce it to 8. And yeah, it's good. Let's do one thing. Come to the car actions and remove the red color. Now I think it's looking good. We are good to go. Yeah. So as you can see, the search UI is also completed, and also I want to put one margin from the top side. So let's come over here and add 6, or else add 8, and also see the home screen that it's looking good or not. So I think it should be 6. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so the user can press on this button and the button will get click. Okay, so it's looking good. But you can see that there is one text which is recommended for you. So let's add that. I don't want to show best cars, but recommended for you. And also I want to tell you one thing, that as of now we are passing the text like this, but it should be not like this. What we will do in the next video or after that video, we'll be fixing these minor things, that this text string should be like defined into a particular file. So there will be a separate file which is en.json, and there will be this text key value pairs, and we'll have all the text over there. So what happens when we want to translate this app while using i18 or i18 next, so we can give that feature in a minutes. Okay, we do not have to go to the every file and now and then spend 2 or 3 days and make it, the translation work. So by ongoing, we'll have to keep these things in the mind, that the app, even if this app is not for other countries, it's English app, but still the app, like we have to like have our rules aligned. Okay, so the rule number 1 is the all English text should be in a separate file. That's it. The thumb rule is this. So even if you are not translating it, so the rule is this. So we have made one rule, we all will follow this rule. Okay, so let's push our code, git add, git commit, updated the code, added the search screen like this, and then git push. Yeah, so it has pushed the code to my repo. So as you can see that the code is looking good. And also guys, you should tell me that how app is looking. So we can also improve, like if somebody has the small phone, if somebody has a very big phone or a folding phone, so just send me the screenshots. We'll make one community, or just post it in my YouTube community and tell me how it's breaking the UI. So let's do one thing. Let's make the filter screen. It's not going to be a screen. Let me tell you that it's bottom sheet. So let's come over here and we'll make one view for the filters. So view will have another view which will be filter.view.tsx. So it's going to be a filter view, filter view. That's it. So any kind of view we write, we have to write one thumb rule, which is view. So for screen we are writing screen. For component we are passing with like suffix prefix. I think it's suffix, so suffix view. So for this we can also write car actions, car action view. I forgot to add the view, so let's follow our rule. Let's import it wherever it's used. So car actions, so car actions, it should be car actions view, like this. And let's import it car actions from car action view. Yeah, that's it. And let's refresh it, and it's showing one error that text string must be wrapped into. Let's see what it's like doing. Text string must be wrapped into a separate view. Why it's showing the error? uh, can you see console log index? Can't see where it's showing the error. I can't see that we have like done any mistake. Let's come to the screen and see. Okay, is this okay? So yeah, that was a small visibility mistake. So yeah, the moment I press on this filter icon, I should show one bottom sheet. So for that, come to the search component. Let's make one prop to this search component. I search dot props.ts, and then export it. I search props dot export interface, like this, and type over here that on filter press. It will be a function which will basically pass me an event. The event can be anything, void, it will return nothing. So the event will be anything, okay, or we can just pass, like point it out, the on press. So the event will be nothing. So let's do one thing. Let's give a colon I search props, and then right over here on filter press basically. And the moment user presses, so just point out that function on press, just pass it like this. So it will not cry for the event, why you are not passing me the event, we have just pointed. So, and let's make sure that it's optional, because some things in the home screen, I don't think so that it will be like filterable, because they have also given the icon. But let's see after that, if they have given the filter like a working filter, then we will also add the filter icon over here, so the cars get filter on the home screen itself. So let's add this thing. So let's come over here and add the on filter press basically, and write one a state, and then do our things. So let's come to this search screen. So I have not introduced you to the hooks till now. As I know, I have not told you regarding the hooks. So I have made one hook, but I have not explained you. So let's make one hook. Search search dot hook dot tsx. So what we are using? So we are using MVVM model, okay, which is model view model, MVVM. Model means the API calls. View means all the UI layer, all the UI part. Okay, and view model means it's basically a combined thing of view and a model. So all the states and all the UI updation will be in a particular file. It means all the states and API calling functions. So all the services will be in the model, all the view will be in the view, particular only a view, and view model will contain the hooks and the API calling functions, and we'll just export those. That's it. So we are following this pattern. Okay, so what it will do, it will make our code much more cleaner, much more reusable, and much more easier. That's it. So let's do one thing. Let me show you that hook. Use, I think it was a hook. I think hook, it was sign in hook or sign up hook. Hook looks like this. It is a JSX file, but it does not return anything. Okay, it do not return anything. So let's add that first. I search props, I search props.ts, not tsx but ts. So let's export interface. I search props, and then we have some of the things which I will write after writing hooks. So as you can see that I need one hook. The user presses on this filter button, the pop-up component comes up. So let's make a generic name, show filter, set show filter, and by default it will be a false. And then we just copy this show filter and paste it over here, copy this, paste it over here, like this. So this I sign in props, instead of this I'm going to write I search props, from I search props, and here we are writing our states, which is show filter. So what is show filter? You tell me. Show filter is a boolean type. Repeat after me. It's a boolean type. Set show filter, what's the type of it? So it's a function. It's basically a function which returns nothing. But what it does, it has some arguments which is e, and what's the type of that e? Boolean. Okay, like this. Simple. Is it mandatory? Yeah. Is it mandatory? Yeah. That's it. So let's add those over here. Let's type over here. Let's call it over here. Use search props. So like this we have to do it. So let's come over here. Instead of sign in, we have to give use search. That's it. Use search. So we will just copy this and paste it over here. Use search. Okay, that's it. We do not have to write the suffix hook in this case. Just write use search. And over here, let's call it const props use search, like this. And you can just destruct anything from you want. Let's show filter, set show filter. That's it. And now what you have to do, on this on filter press, it will obviously not give us anything. So I'm going to set show filter of exclamatory show filter. So it will be a vice versa. So if show filter is true, it will make false. If it is false, it will make true, and vice versa in endless loop. Okay, that's it. So now we have to, I hope you got the point of this hook thing, right? So let's do one thing, that add one thing which is a view. So to add that view, and it's also a redundant, a repeat. So why I've kept this, because the moment we have data, right, the moment we have data, we are going to render it via flat list. So there will be no point of this whole code writing it in a separate file, because we just need this, I think this car component. That's it. It will render with the number of columns 2 for the flat list. So we just need this thing. That's it. So let's minimize this and add the bottom sheet from this view. car, I think filter. Okay, so the filter view, right? So here what we are going to do, let's add the bottom sheet and let's give one view, not view, let's make it a correct spelling. So, and this filter view basically will have some props. So in the search props, let's export the props. Export I interface, I filter props. So this is the I search prop, but I'm writing filter props over here because this is the part of the search screen. So we can use one interface to everything, like view, be it a component. We can also have one component folder in this search. So view will be a view made up of components, whether it is a global component or whether it is a component specific to the search component. Okay, I repeat, a view is basically a combined view of components, be it a global component or be it a component specific to the search screen or any kind of screen. So yeah, that's it. uh, let's add over here that I filter props. What filter wants, what filter view wants. So what it wants basically, let's see, add missing attribute. It wants visible, set visible, that's it. It only asks the visible and visible and children's. So children I have already passed. So what is asking, visible and is visible. So let's add that first. Let's copy it uh, in the filter view. I need this because I need this for filter view, so I'm not going to copy from bottom sheet because we are going to need much more, not only this two states. So let's add those I filter props, visible and set is visible, and let's just give it over here, visible. Let's take this my visible and then set visible, and then set visible. You know, in general bottom sheet component, what people basically do, they don't just pass the state, but they will just pass the state, which is not a function, and other argument they will pass one on press event. So we can also do that, no issue in that, but I like this way, that that's passing these two states and then it does basically its thing, opening and closing on basis of that. But in this case we do not have much control. We are saying that take my states and do only things which you are written in. But if you pass the on press event, then it says that take my on press and do whatever you want. So there are some scenarios that we have to think on in these cases. So let's do one thing, let's add the style flex 1 and the background color which will be a red. So let's test out how our filter components looking and working. So filter view, I'm going to import this and it will ask for two things immediately the moment I write, and it will ask two things, and it asks, so visible will be show filter and set visible will be my set show filter. As you can see that show filter and set show filter, I have used two state and the name is specific to the screen, which is filter, right? But the moment I wanted to write for filter view, I wrote it for visible and is visible, as generic as possible, because I might use this view in a search. If I write another file, let's suppose a mini search, okay, if I just go into like filter, another filter, and I want to use that view over there, so in that case I have to make this stuff like generic one. So let's save this file, and as you can see the view has become red. So we do not have option to go back, but the moment I press this, it should go back like this. I press on this and go back, I press on this and go back. And there is also one thing, bottom sheet also takes I think one prop. I think it do not take that, but it should take, and that was the animation type. So if I just give the animation type, which is let's say slide, so see how it comes like this, so it looks kind of a slidey effect. So it depends on the use case. So let's make it a fade as of now. So like this. Let's make it a fade. So let's add the styles, not from bottom styles. I need styles from search styles. So let's add const styles is equal to create style from search style, and we need the styles basically from. Let's add the container is basically white. Let's keep it a flex 1 and give one background color which of type red. Yeah, so let's keep the flex only one. So as you can see that from the bottom side there is this white space over here, and from the top space we can also see the knots. So it's not the part of the view of this, so it's looking like this, and we'll figure it out what's the issue over here. I think it's because of the Pixel 9 Pro. If I was using the Pixel the square phones, then it was not showing over there. So let's figure it out and see. Let's come to this filter screen and add the header over here. But in this case the header we are going to use will be a customizable, so we'll pass the prop which is which will not have these dots. So yeah, do that first. Let's come to this screen and go to the search style and add here filter view flex 1 over here and add it like this, styles dot filter view. Yeah, that's it. And let's jump on to give it a one color which is background color, colors dot white. Yeah, or it has the another color. Yeah, it's pure white. As you can see that it's having F5, it's having the white color. So come over here and let's give the header component from components, yeah, like this, and add the title filters. Yeah, and pass it as back. So yeah, pass it as back, and hashback worked like a navigation, and it made us jump to the home screen. So as you can see that we can also use this header, but we have given the header go back directly, and we'll also have to make it hide. So that also works, but I will prefer that we should make just a text and one cross icon for only this thing, because if you can see that no one is using that header. Okay, so there is no point of doing this much thing for only that component. So let's do one thing, remove this and right over here one view, sparse the styles dot header like this and make it flex direction row, align item center, and pass the text from React Native, and then write the name filters. Simple. But I want the styles to be same exactly as it was for the text filters. F capital and then cross icon. Cross icon I need from material icons. So let's type React Native vector icon like this and come over here and search for the cross icon, close icon. Okay, close icon from material icon. Yeah, community one, or you can also use the normal one. So let's use that. I'm going to put it into the pressable, and then I want the material icons, and let's import it. Yeah, and add one name which will be close, and then I need the size, so scale 22. Can we make the color to be colors dot black? Yeah, looks good. Perfect. Now in this header, what we are going to do, let's add one view like this, and let's remove the unnecessary import. And in this header, yeah, just add the justify content space between like this. For your visualization, let me add one thing, background color. As you can see that I have added one view, so that view is taking the right space. If I remove this, it will go in between, space between. If I add this, then it has gone to the middle of the screen, as you can see. But there's one issue, that it's not containing anything, then it has taken only a small space, and so that reason the text is not in the middle direction, in the middle of the phone. So let's add style, not styles dot f25 underscore. So let's add that flex 0.25. so it's much. Can we reduce it to 15, or else 0.5, or just make it 10? As you can see that it has taken some space, so let's add 0.5. So it's too much, 0.05. So it looks good. So add the styles, f.5, f.5, yeah, like this, simple. Let's make the corner radius border, it's around how much, 15, 15, 30, 30. So 15, 15 and 30, 30. So from bottom they have given, so we do not need the bottom one. So let's add this filter view. We need border top right radius, a scale of 15, and border top left radius of 15. Let's give the background color something else. Let's give it red. No, let's give it green. Remove the header one so you can visualize like this. So yeah, you can see that we have given some border from left and right, but from header we need some padding. So padding vertical will be scale of 24, not 24, but let's give it 12. And let's give the back padding horizontal, which is scale of 18. It looks good, not bad, perfect. So let's give some background color so you can understand what's actually happening. Yeah, like this. So just add one border bottom radius, border bottom color, which will be colors dot gray, and border bottom width, which will be not this but border bottom width, which will be 1. 1 looks good. Yeah, looks good. So not 1, but let's try and give it 5. We need just thin line, as you can see over here, not the big one. We just needed one thin line. So remove this green and add one, white, as it was before, the white one. Yeah, it's also looking a much big, so I do not need this. Let's make it a bit of small. Yeah, looks good. Can you see the color of it? So the color is D7, D7 and D7. So button border, we need to use the button border instead of gray. Button border. So now we can increase it to 5. Yeah, it looks good. And color for this icon, it's this one, which is 14 1B34. So you can see, can we find it? There is no result. So let's add that cross BG, which is this, and add it over here for this icon, cross BG. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, but this filter icon, I do not want it to be 0.05. Give it 6, give it 8, give it 9, or just give it 8. Make it 8 and also make it 8. So as you can see, it has come to the middle of the direction. So let's commit our code. So yeah, we have committed our code, and for today we'll be closing our video, ending our video, and in the next video we'll be building this whole filter things. So as you can see, we need to just implement the switcher component, and after that these components are easy. One component will be used 4 times, and there will be one date picker. As I'll be making the same exact date picker, we'll be using the React Native calendars library. I think there is another one, so we'll have to look for that, and after that we'll jump on to this screen and then this screen and so on. So I hope you like my video, and do comment down your thoughts. I know you all people are watching this video, so I want to say you that just keep going and work on your skills. And also, if you want to like tell me something like to improvise this section or that section, so please tell me. So because I'm not the the top, I'm just someone who knows these things, so that's it. And what you have to do, you have to come to my GitHub, just follow me over here. I have only 5 followers, so want to see you by following me, and star this repo. So by making it star, so it will come to you and show into your account section, so you will have the reference. You do not have to find the repo or bookmark it. And after this, I want to tell you that, yeah, stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, and please do work hard for me.